Your grandfather's rusted utility shotgun is officially dead, and it is a massive liability in the field. If you drag an outdated iron pipe into a freezing salt marsh, it is going to jam when the temperature drops and leave you completely out of the fight. The era of the general-purpose bird gun is over. Today, we are stripping down the top 5 hyper-specialized waterfowl shotguns from the 2026 SHOT Show. We are ranking the most relentless platforms on the market right now, culminating in a revolutionary #1 spot that completely eliminates receiver rust forever. Starting our tactical ranking at number 5 is the Stoeger M3500 Waterfowl Edition. Call it the accessible juggernaut. Operating directly under the Beretta holding umbrella, this platform benefits from massive technological trickle-down economics, giving you premium DNA at a fraction of the cost. Under the hood, it runs a highly robust iteration of the proven Benelli inertia-driven system. By utilizing the rearward kinetic energy of the recoil to compress a heavy spring inside the bolt body, it completely eliminates the need to bleed dirty combustion gases back into the receiver. This keeps the internal action exceptionally clean. Chambered in 12-gauge, it is built to cycle massive 3.5-inch super magnum payloads. Pushing heavy steel, it delivers devastating stopping power to instantly neutralize targets, pushing your ethical range out past 40 yards. Imagine you are operating in a freezing coastal marsh. Your hands are wrapped in thick neoprene gloves. Because this Waterfowl Edition features vastly oversized tactical bolt handles and release buttons, you can easily manipulate the action under extreme thermal duress. The factory Patriot Brown Cerakote acts as a microscopic ceramic shield against immediate saltwater oxidation. Compared to a standard blued steel pump action, this platform offers complete environmental immunity. But here is the brutal truth. It completely lacks highly engineered recoil reduction systems. Firing a 3.5-inch Magnum will absolutely punish your shoulder, translating into severe operator fatigue. Retailing around $900, this is the ultimate instrument for the budget-constrained operator demanding indestructible reliability. Stepping into the number 4 position is the Benelli M2 Field 2026. Call it the refined workhorse. While flagship models grab the headlines, this platform has historically served as the relentless utilitarian tool favored by professional outfitters across the globe. Under the hood, it runs the brutally reliable inertia-driven mechanism, relying purely on kinetic energy to cycle the heavy bolt assembly. But the massive 2026 upgrade is the integration of the Progressive Comfort recoil system. It houses dynamic synthetic buffers internally within the stock that flex variably depending on the severity of the payload. Chambered in 12-gauge, it reliably pushes 3-inch Magnum payloads of high-density steel at 1,400 feet per second. This delivers a dense kinetic swarm capable of executing clean, ethical neutralization of fast-flying targets out to 45 yards. Imagine you are guiding a high-volume hunt from a layout blind under relentless sleet. You are burning through case after case of heavy ammunition. Because the dynamic stock buffers absorb the violent kinetic transfer, you eliminate shoulder fatigue and maintain surgical target acquisition for rapid follow-up shots on flocking birds. Compared to the budget Stoeger, this machine delivers vastly superior recoil mitigation without compromising the rugged simplicity of the inertia action. But here is the brutal truth. The chamber strictly limits you to 3-inch shells, meaning if you demand the absolute maximum payload of a 3.5-inch Super Magnum, you are completely out of luck. Retailing north of $1,400, this is the ultimate instrument for the high-volume professional demanding a dynamic balance of durability and fatigue reduction. Breaking into the top 3 is the Browning A520 gauge camo. Call it the sub-gauge renaissance. This modern iteration of the legendary humpback design perfectly captures the surging consumer demand for lightweight, low-recoil platforms driven by advanced ammunition. Under the hood, it runs the kinematic drive system, which is a highly refined, short-recoil inertia mechanism. By effectively harnessing recoil energy to rapidly unlock the rotary bolt head and cycle the action, it offers the exact same mechanical cleanliness as the Benelli. Chambered down in 20 gauge, it pushes specialized tungsten supershot out of an aggressively miniaturized frame. Because tungsten is significantly denser than lead, this small caliber retains lethal kinetic energy, delivering unprecedented stopping power on target out to 50 yards. Imagine a flooded timber hunt in thick cover where the shooting lanes are exceptionally tight. You shoulder the weapon. The squared-off humpback receiver seamlessly melds into the raised rib, physically extending your sighting plane by several inches. This extended sightline enhances your natural point of aim, allowing you to immediately acquire and eliminate fast-flying, erratic mallards. Compared to dragging a heavy 12-gauge through the timber, this platform offers superior speed and maneuverability. But here is the brutal truth. The ultralight profile means it is highly sensitive to mounting errors, and shooting a rapid string of heavy tungsten payloads can still deliver an unexpectedly sharp recoil impulse if you do not strictly shoulder the weapon correctly. Retailing near $2,200, this is the ultimate instrument for the specialized timber hunter, demanding rapid acquisition and lightweight maneuverability. Securing the number 2 spot is the Benelli Super Black Eagle 3 Advanced Impact. Call it the ballistic pinnacle. Reigning supreme as the ultimate expression of inertia-driven technology, it introduces a quantum leap in terminal performance. Under the hood, it relies on the kinematic spring to cycle the action, but the crux of its dominance lies in its patented advanced impact barrel architecture. By overboring the barrel and altering the internal contours leading into specialized extended cryo chokes, engineers manipulated the fluid dynamics of the shot column in supersonic flight. Chambered in 12-gauge, pushing heavy 3.5-inch super magnums, it condenses the longitudinal shot string, ensuring a phenomenally higher density of pellets impacts the target simultaneously. This generates 50% more kinetic penetration, effectively extending your ethical stopping power out past 60 yards with standard steel. Imagine you are operating in a highly corrosive coastal sea duck environment, taking freezing saltwater spray. You raise the weapon. Because every critical metallic component is coated in the Benelli surface treatment, which is a molecular diamond-like carbon coating, the platform is completely impervious to rust. The Comfort Tech 3-stock utilizes interlocking flexing chevrons to absorb the violent kinetic impulse. Compared to conventional barrels, this machine democratizes high-end ballistics. But here's the brutal truth. Retailing at $3,199, it requires a staggering financial commitment to access this engineering. This is the ultimate instrument for the operator demanding absolute terminal penetration. Taking the absolute crown at number 1 is the Beretta AX800 Suprema. Call it the polymer paradigm shift. It is a complete architectural reimagining of the rugged field gun. Under the hood, it runs the newly developed B-Link Pro gas operating system. It utilizes high-pressure combustion gases to drive a metallic piston rearward. By incorporating geometrically redesigned ports and a proprietary high-temperature anti-sticking treatment, it cycles 46% cleaner, preventing carbon adhesion. Chambered in 12-gauge, it safely contains the explosive pressures of 3.5-inch super magnums. Pushing high-density payloads out of the Stoeger Pro barrel, it utilizes a massive 17.7-inch forcing cone. This gradually squeezes the shot column, minimizing pellet deformation to deliver incredibly dense patterns that instantly neutralize targets past 60 yards. Imagine you are pinned down in a layout blind during a sub-zero late-season expedition. You raise the weapon. Because the entire receiver is manufactured from a single piece of glass fiber-injected technopolymer, it is completely impervious to saltwater corrosion and entirely eliminates the need for freezing hydrocarbon oils. The internal Kickoff Pro hydraulic dampeners absorb 70% of the felt recoil. Compared to the aluminum Benelli, this platform features a factory-milled roof ready for a direct mount red dot optic. But here is the brutal truth. Despite running significantly cleaner, it still utilizes complex gas valving and linkage, meaning if you completely neglect field maintenance, the system will eventually choke on heavy carbon. Retailing near $2,600, this is the ultimate instrument for the elite operator demanding maximum recoil mitigation and absolute environmental immunity. To wrap this up, the 2026 SHOT Show definitively proves that the days of the basic aluminum and wood bird gun are completely over. With glass fiber polymer frames that laugh at freezing saltwater and advanced fluid dynamic barrel technology that weaponizes the physics of your payload, the modern Waterfowl platform is a highly tuned tactical instrument. You now have access to lightweight sub-gauge platforms and massive super magnums that deliver surgical stopping power in the most hostile environments on the planet. Now, it is time for you to sound off in the comments. Are you going to step up and invest in a modern juggernaut that maximizes your effectiveness in the blind? Or are you stubbornly going to keep running that old rusted iron pipe until it completely jams on you when the temperature drops? Drop your answers down below. Train hard, stay sharp, and I will see you on the next deployment.